Hello everybody, my name is Noobly, and welcome to today's Halloween Spectacular, where today I am going to be talking about my favorite zombie movie. Can you guess what my favorite zombie movie is? Gonna give you a little time. Give you a little time. Who wants to guess? You? You wanna guess? How about you? You wanna guess? Can you guess my favorite zombie movie? I'm gonna give you 3, 2, 1. My favorite zombie movie is
Night of the Living Dead.
Now, I bet you weren't expecting that, were you? You were probably expecting some kind of Train to Busan, or maybe you were expecting Diary of the Dead. Maybe you're expecting the Dead Rising movie that came out a few years ago. While I enjoy most of those things, I don't consider them my favorite zombie media. My favorite zombie movie is and has always been the original 1967 Night of the Living Dead. Sorry, 1968. I always thought it was 1967, but apparently it's 1968. Wait. What? Photography took place between 67 and January 68. Look right here, Night of the Living Dead, 1967 movie. This one says 1969. Alright, so my favorite zombie movie is the original 1967 to 1969 The Night of the Living Dead. And today I wanted to watch the movie, kind of show some clips, probably reverse the clips, maybe put some fuzziness. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe zoom in super close so you only see, like, I don't know, some hands. But today I wanted to watch the movie again. I usually watch it maybe once every year, once every couple years. I've always wanted to do a Halloween video, so I figured, why not talk about one of my favorite things, zombies? And then once I thought about that, I was like, wow, Night of the Living Dead, my favorite zombie movie. Let's talk about that. Here we go. I am pressing play. I'm putting on my little headphones, and we are going to watch
Night of the Living Dead.
This film was restored by the Museum of Modern Art and Film Foundation, with funding provided by the George Lucas Family Trust. Wow, I didn't know any of that. I don't know a lot of history about this movie. All I know is I really like this movie. Oh God, give me a second. Now I will say, the beginning of this movie is kind of boring. That's kind of how I feel with most zombie stuff. The only show that kind of like really just grabbed my attention immediately was The Walking Dead, but we all see where Walking Dead has come. Cemetery entrance, which they didn't think anything was wrong with dirty cemetery entrance sign.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is Mambo number 5.
I love this part where it's just like, I could imagine George Romero behind the scenes like, okay, now try to break into the car, and he's just... I don't understand how she crashes the car. Let's go back a little bit. Right here, look. She's watching the road. She's watching the road. She looks back, and then just crushes the car. I never understood that, why she just like ran straight into that little gas right there. And she keeps looking back. She keeps like running, stopping, and look back. She's like, is he still chasing me? Is he still chasing me? It's like, lady, he chased you through that little forest. He's gonna be chasing you. He's like half a mile away, and she's just like, oh God. Also, I gotta say, at some times, like, the music in this movie just gets so loud, like, compared to the talking voices. It's like at the scenes where they're just talking, you'll turn it up to hear it, and then the music comes in like, whoosh. This is a real smart move from Barbara here. The only problem I'd say is her handling of the knife, where she occasionally double grips it, but the second grip is on the blade itself. It's like, woman, if you get scared and jump, you're slicing your fingers. So quiet and just... And it's like, oh no, animal heads. Maybe Barbara was like a vegan or something. I love that. Dude just like... I'd like to imagine he didn't notice the wire there, so he like hit it and he actually just got frustrated, throwing it all over the place. Uh-oh. George, I think you forgot to put, yeah, George, you forgot to put vocals in here. George, I know you're dead, but you forgot... Can I call George Romero's, like, family and just say, hey, you forgot to put the audio, the vocal track in the original 1967 to 69 movie. Look, it's like dark outside now. Like, what happened? She's been in this house for maybe 8 minutes, and it's already like pitch black dark outside. Look at that, see? The way she's handling the knife, like... okay, I'm gonna pause it again. This is very random rant. So, from someone who cooks a lot, anytime a cook says, you scare me holding that knife, they don't look at you like you're a psychopath. They don't think that you're going to go on a killing rampage, or they don't think that you're going to like slice their throat open. They think you're going to cut your fingers. Have you seen the video? I think it's some guy trying to cut a sandwich and he keeps like gripping his hands. Oh, that gives me so much anxiety. It's just like, lady, put the knife down. You're going to hurt yourself. You're not hurting anybody. The last thing that you are going to do is hurt somebody else. Another thing I didn't understand. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, it's just so loud. So loud. My tinnitus. George! George, turn the audio down, George! It's a simple fix. Turn the audio down. Oh, whoa. Let's go back. Let's see that one more time and fast action replay. Mr. Flash over here. I'd be scared too if some man just popped in front of my face like that. Okay, I can finally turn the audio back up in my headphones. Jesus Christ. Also, sorry, real quick. If this was a realistic situation and this woman has no idea what's going on, and this is back in 1967 to 69, she's going to try to ask for help. She should be going into the house like, hello, is anybody here? I'm not a burglar. I have this knife to protect myself. I can drop it. I'm not a burglar. Is anybody in here to help me? But instead she just... Maybe she did call out for help and George just forgot to put the audio in. It's a simple fix, George. Just go into your OBS settings, turn that volume track all the way up. Make sure it's not muted.
Don't worry about him, I can handle him.
I love that. I can handle him.
This pump out here is locked. Is there a key? We can try to get out here if we can get some gas. Is there a key?
Oh, here we go. So it's not that George forgot to put the audio up. She just forgot how to talk. Good job. Let's go see. Oh, God, she's holding the knife like that again. Barbara, please put the knife down. Barbara, I am begging you. Go find another weapon. Barbara, please put the knife down. It's still in your hands. Oh, no. Not the Hershey syrup. If I'm not mistaken, I think that chocolate was used a lot in old like black and white movies because it looks so much darker than fake blood. I love this part though. He just runs outside. This man straight up pulls an action hero. He's just like, there's two of them, I can take them. But he forgot about the one behind him. Which door are you coming out of, sir? It's a good thing he came back in time. Oh, she ain't screaming or nothing. Oh no, not the tire iron. Which, how did you drop it? How did you drop it, sir? Let's see how he dropped it again. What is it? It's like Gmod. He went to go swing and the physics broke and it just launched his weapon. There's a custom weapon on this map. Bam! Right through the eye. Or skull. He went straight through his face. Oh, okay, it was the skull. God, it's sharp too. It's like he filed the edges of that to make it sharper. Oh, they're coming. Isn't it the door that she locked? Oh god, he's still alive. He didn't stab him hard enough.
Don't look at it.
Oh, never mind, he's dead. He was just... The actor just was like, oh, are you recording? George, when are you recording? I also... That zombie in the white shirt was definitely closer to the house. And you could tell they were standing still. Look, they were standing still and George was like, rolling? That's the same footage. It's the same footage. I'm going to put them side to side in Sony Vegas. I think that was the same footage. God, how did you light that zombie like so good? He used one tiny match, just lit the entire body. No fuel, no like gasoline, no nothing. Literally just one match onto the jacket pocket, just flames. That's not gonna stop anybody. A toddler could kick that in. With how easily he just picked it up and put it there, yeah, nobody, that's not stopping anybody.
Get some more lights on in this house.
That's the worst thing you could do. This man would be terrible at Project Zomboid. First thing you do, lights off, cover curtains. I did like this part though. Oh god, Barbara, she's got the knife again. Who gave Barbara the knife? Oh, thanks, Barbara. Thanks. He's manhandling a door and she comes in like, I brought firewood. He's like, ugh, sure. I'm gonna set it up here. I'm gonna set it so gently next to my knife. She's like a toddler. She's just a child. The way she walks too, she's just so like a child. There we go. She's holding the flashlight for him. She let go immediately. That one screw is not gonna help. Like, I know that he has it up against the counter, but it's like it still would have been kind of leaning that way. Barbara, that side's nailed. You don't have to hold it.
Yeah, I want you to pick out some nails. Pick out the biggest ones you can find.
Simple task. Why did you walk away? He said pick out nails, and you looked at him and just followed him.
Those things be back pounding their way in here. They're afraid now.
You're gonna drop that box. See, I love this. He gets to work.
And he grabbed me. He grabbed me.
Oh god, she's losing it again.
And he ripped at me. Oh, help me.
Oh god, we're losing her.
And then Johnny came and he ran and he fought this man.
Squared up, Johnny said, give him that old 1-2.
We have to go out and get Johnny. He's out there.
He's out there, all right.
Hello?
I think this is the part.
Your brother is dead.
No! My brother is not dead!
Oh, I think this is it. I think this is it.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, here we go. Bam!
Hadouken! Tiger uppercut! You win!
Still haven't closed curtains. Honestly, I don't see why they didn't close the curtains. It's not even the fact of like, oh, we can't let them see us. It's more of the fact of, I don't want them staring at me. There's no way they got that out. He had to have help. Like, there's no way they just slid that out. Hold on. I want to hear that again. Man, this guy is like a machine.
Will include high-ranking scientists from the National Aeronautics and Space Administration.
Would you look at that?
I love this part, how the basement has like a door covering it. Like, this man's hammering whole doors. I'm gonna pause again real quick to go on this little rant. This is kind of why I said that it's my favorite zombie movie with like the best setting. In my personal opinion, this is the best setting. I know it sounds dumb to have that whole, oh, what's your like plans for zombie apocalypse? But honestly, for me, it's like, I guess it's just because I'm already like a shut-in loser. But my first goal that has always been fortify your house. Like, make your house your main base and fortify it as best as you can. Stay in your house as long as you can until you have to like leave and move on, unless your city is just destroyed. If you're like in New York City or something, get out of New York City. If you're in Ohio, get out of Ohio. Don't go to Ohio. I loved Call of Duty Zombies, specifically World at War, like the very first what was it, like Nacht der Toten. I loved playing that zombies map so much as a child because you're in that room, and I would try to stay in that one room as long as possible because you're just constantly boarding up the windows, just trying to survive in this one room. Even if you open up all the doors, you're just in this small building that you're trying to survive. That to me is so good. It fills you with so much fear because even if you do take a look at your home is comfy. If you turn your home into a base, you feel more safe in your home. But the moment your home gets breached, all your fear just comes through. You're scared. You don't know what to do. You're like, this place was secure. People are in now. How did they get in? And that to me is fear. People getting in when they shouldn't be able to get in. And in the case of like right here, this zombie apocalypse, my whole plan was keep them out. Keep them out, keep them out, keep them out. Don't let them come in. But all of a sudden they're in. And you're like, I didn't have a plan for this. Whenever I think of the perfect zombie survival horror setting, I think of one location where you're holed up trying to survive. That's why I love this movie so much. There's not a lot of zombie movies where they hide in one setting. And you could even take it at the fact of this movie didn't have a big budget. You could go look at the first Purge movie. Blumhouse took it over. They did great with the first Purge movie. And the reason why that movie is my favorite Purge movie is they're in a small house. Again, it's that keep them out, keep them out, keep them out. Now they're in. Now they're in, and it fills you with fear and dread. And you're like, they shouldn't be in. More zombie movies and games, media. I, in my personal opinion, believe that more zombie settings should be in one location because it has so much more fear. And this movie to me holds up so good. To me, the acting is phenomenal in this movie. I really love the acting. I've never been to acting school. I don't know a lot of film. But it's like, when I look at these actors, it looks real. To me, it looks genuine. And I think that's why this movie's so timeless. They're in a room, and it's all about we have to survive in this room. And then the clash of the characters just, so good. I could talk about this movie for hours, but I'm just repeating the same thing over and over again. Let's continue watching the movie, shall we?
Hey, that's pretty good.
Everything is all right for now. I'll be back to reinforce the windows and doors later. But you'll be all right.
Oh, dude, you shouldn't say that. You got to reinforce them now.
Were killing and eating their victims.
She looks so angry. What's that? What's that? Wow. It's like, come here. Come here, little lady.
We're from town. A radio.
Oh, I love that reaction so much. He looks around like a gremlin. A radio. This is very random, but he kind of sounds and looks like I forgot the actor who played him, but he sounds and looks like a human version of Wolfman from Hotel Transylvania.
Before any of those things find out we're in here.
Couldn't wait for this weekend. Always great to be out of the shadows for a couple of days.
I mean, if they did get in, there'd be no back exit. We'd be done for.
Look at that. That's just like, that's literally just like not even a stereotype of someone who's trying to be right. They're proven wrong and they're just like, you know what you're talking about. Oh, this part like makes me cringe. Not the way he handles it. But look, oh, like that. I could just imagine like someone hacking at your fingers with a knife and just, ugh. I love that shot. That's a good shot. The slow look up with just like the trees, the shadow of the tree. That's a good shot, man. The gun is gonna call like all of them. Oh, we got Kylo Ren. We got Kylo Ren here, guys.
Keep your hands off here. And everything else that's up here, too. Because if I stay up here, I'm fighting for everything up here. And the radio and the food is part of what I'm fighting for.
I love that. I'm fighting for these things.
He's insane. We've got to have food down there. We've got a right.
This is your house.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G. Snoop Dogg.
And like, look at that. Look at that. That angers me. That angers me thinking about it. Did you see what was holding the door? This is the lock. This is the lock. Watch this. One single plank of wood.
Let them stay upstairs. Too many ways those monsters can get in up there.
So his logic is because there's only one way in, it's safe. But what if they get into the cellar? Because remember, they tipped your car. Imagine what they can do to one piece of plywood holding your one single door together. Imagine what 10 zombies on each window versus 100 zombie on one door. Want a cigarette? Makes you feel better. You okay? This is a flick of the cigarette. Fire bad. God, I'm going to be using so many clips from Hotel Transylvania.
There's a million weak spots up here.
It's boarded. It's got more boards than your one. That stupid cellar.
It's on. It's on. There's no sound. Play with the rabbit ears.
The body should be disposed of at once, preferably by cremation. It's only a matter of minutes.
Minutes? Well, that doesn't give people time to make any arrangements.
Oh, you're right. It doesn't give them time to make funeral arrangements.
Straight up like, I'm sorry, Jimmy. Grandma's dead. Take her out to the street and burn her. You have like 5 minutes before you die. Get her out to the street and light her up.
Get some bottles or jars. Make Molotov cocktails and hold them off while we try to escape. We can toss the cocktails from a window upstairs. Meantime, a couple of us can go out and try to get the gas and come back for the rest of the people. This door. After you toss the cocktails, you hustle back down here and lock this door. It's no good to board it up because we'll have to get back in quickly. Okay, toss them!
I'm going with him.
What are you doing? Lady, it's too late. Oh my god, lady. Yeah, now you're screwed. What are you gonna do? You're messing with their plan. Oh, Ben, please. Ben, aim for the head. I've gotta say, I kind of prefer the zombies that aren't scared of fire. Like, they just have no fear in their eyes at all. Or, of course, whenever you, like, hit them, they just don't react. That's more scary to me. The zombies that are scared of fire, I'm like, that's too easy to, like, manipulate. That's a reused shot, by the way. But yeah, zombies that are scared of fire aren't that scary to me. Because it's just like, you know, you just do what Ben did. Oh, God. Oh, God. I forgot about that part, and I've always been like, man, how did you do that? That's a reused shot as well. What are you doing, lady? Oh, your jacket. Oh, no. Your little jacket. Well, there's no more Tom and Judy.
Hello?
Judge Judith? See, look, that's like the same angle. That's the same angle again. And look right there. He's running to, like, hide in the cellar, but they're not in the house. All he's got to do is let him in and then just, like, close the door. Oh, look at that look. That's the eyes of, I'm going to kill you. It's okay, Ben. I can't hammer a nail in either.
Get over here! You win. Perfect.
I dragged you out there and feed you those things!
Look at this dude. He smiles at the end. That's a happy zombie. This is literally just a bunch of rednecks with guns. I love that. And then they got like 5 police officers. I feel like if zombies were to become true, I feel like this is what would happen. A bunch of rednecks would come together with their guns and just start going to town.
Know when we find them, we can kill them.
We'll find them and we'll kill them.
As long as the heavy rain.
Oh, now Harry's scared. He's like, oh, there's no lights. And as dumb as a concept as I think it is, I'm honestly okay with zombies using weapons. I kind of like the idea of them still having some bit of humanity in their brain. I do like this idea of zombies just seeing something and just bashing doors in. I think that's a good idea.
Go ahead. You want to stay up here now? Helen, get this fella.
Get him. Get him, Ben. Yeah, Ben.
Say hello to my little friend.
Okay, I'm going to pause it real quick. But see, this is what I was talking about. They had this whole mindset and this whole idea. Keep them out, keep them out, keep them out. They are in now. They are in. Then they run to the cellar. They're like their final stand, their safe haven. And now they're trying to get into the cellar. They're going for the entire wall. They're trying to tear the whole wall apart. The look in Ben's face is pure dread. This kind of just like brings up, a little reminder of like Shaun of the Dead. At the end of the Shaun of the Dead, they're in the basement at the bar and they just give up. In Shaun of the Dead, they had really sad, somber music. Here in Night of the Living Dead, it's like anxiety-inducing music, and just like it's just thumping. And Ben is just like, see, it's not sad music. It's coming. Like, the end is coming. Ben can't do anything. He's realized he's out of options. He looks around and sees everything, and he's like, I'm next. He's so angry. He has no options left. He's looking for any little like resort that he can use to like save his life. Look at his face. Look at his face. He's scared. He's scared. He has like no tears to cry. He's just scared. And he's like, this is it. And he knows that he's going to eventually die. He can't do anything. All he can do is fight with the last remaining bullets that he has. But he, for once in this movie, is showing pure fear in his face. And here we go. Just like that. It's daytime. Everything's back to normal. Here comes the rednecks. So they've got coffee, they got cigarettes, they've just got all these rednecks out here with guns. Man, just look at that. They're just wailing on him, dude. Oh, okay, so they never broke through. I don't remember that. I could have swore they like did, and he was just fighting back one by one. They probably just got bored and was like, why are we doing this again? I don't know, let's leave.
What the dog doing?
All right, Vince, hit him in the head, right between the eyes.
Bam.
Good shot. Okay.
Just like that.
Let's go get him. That's another one for the fire.
Just like that. All over in an instant. Our hero, our whole man. The disrespect. Beautiful movie. Beautiful movie, beautiful ending. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. A lot of people don't want to see the protagonist die. Me, personally, I prefer zombie movies to have a sad ending. Because to me, there's no happy ending for a zombie movie. Especially the ones that show society falling and burning to the ground. There's no way you're going to end with a happy ending. Besides this movie, my other favorite ending for a zombie movie is the remake for Dawn of the Dead. 2007? 2008? Let me see real quick. 2004. March 10th, 2004. They escape on a boat, and during the credits, it actually shows like found footage style hand camera of them living the life. They're on the boat partying, they're having fun, singing, and then they get onto the island and they're like, man, this is a nice island, we're gonna live here from now on. And then zombies rush them. The zombies rush, and they're panicking, they're trying to fight back. They're like, get back to the boat, get back to the boat. And then footage cuts. I prefer endings like that for zombie movies because there's no happy ending. If society falls and zombies are running, there's no happy ending. That's it. I have been recording for 2.5 hours. Oh god, I just realized my footage is dark. It's not too dark. It is kind of dark actually. Oh Jesus Christ. Can I turn this light up? It was not dark earlier. There we go. It's the sun's been rising, so I think gradually been getting darker. I just looked at the camera. I'm sorry. I think this is like not the best zombie movie ever made. This is probably my favorite zombie movie ever made. The setting, the characters, the story, the way that they act, the way that everything feels real. Night of the Living Dead, 67 to 69, roughly estimated, will always be my favorite zombie movie. I don't think anything can top it. I've watched so many other zombie movies in the past, but I always come back to this one. I hope that this video pays respects slightly, a little bit, to George Romero and the legend, the whole legacy that he's created. Really respect George Romero, and love zombies. I really love zombies a lot. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed me ranting and venting about zombies for however long this video is going to be. Hope you all have a happy Halloween, and I really hope I can get this video out in time by Halloween because I am lazy and I procrastinate a lot. But yeah, bye-bye.
Come to do no good. Left in the hood, come to do no good. Left in the hood, come to do no good.